This is one of my favorite videos to make of the year. We are about to enter the year of the Fire Horse by the Chinese calendar, February 17th. We're almost there, and every year has its own rhythm, its own rules, its own lessons. Each year is truly different. To be in harmony with 2024, the year of the dragon, you had to take a lot of action. 2023, you had to learn to be comfortable with chaos and trust. That was a wonderful year. This past year, 2025, was Wood Snake. You needed to find unity with yourself, with your body, with your family. Way back, 2022, the main lesson was gentleness. So every year, it's important to know the lessons and to plan them in accordance to the lessons of the year. I do a very careful astrological and numerological analysis every single year, and it's helped me a lot. And for the last 5 years, I've made videos for you talking about it. So let's talk about 2026. Most of 2026 will be Fire Horse. It kind of starts transitioning in November to the new year, and the transition is complete by mid-February, Chinese New Year. So the year of the Fire Horse, this year you'll need to be extremely clear about who you are and what you want. So the mood of the year will be very yang. The year will be very dominating, and you'll have to learn to work with it in order to find your strength this year. So there's years where things are kind of soft and not much happens. There's years where so much happens that you barely hold on. This will be a year where so much will be happening that you will barely be holding on. So how do we find harmony this year? Basics. 1, more time in nature. Spend more time in nature than ever before. Spend more time meditating, resting, cooking, spend more time being grounded. So the Fire Horse is very active, and the year itself will be very yang. It'll be kind of going in a direction that you don't necessarily expect it to go in. Do everything you can this year to stay grounded, to reconnect to the things that truly, truly matter to you. It will be a year that will give us reality as it is, like the cold, harsh truth with no embellishments. And it's a really good year to be grounded and to not live in illusions. Not living in illusions in 2026 is difficult. AI is hitting social media hard. There's a lot of fake messages. ChatGPT, as you all know, lies to us all the time. It's hard in our time to tell the difference between what's true. In Buddhism, we call this the true and the real, and what's fake. The only way to really tell in our time is, yes, do your research, yes, verify your sources, but first and foremost, listen to your intuition. If a project is exciting to you, if you feel relaxed, if you feel open, if you feel in harmony when saying yes to something, say yes to something. Check kind of from your own experience, from your own feelings, from your own intuition. We are so used to just doing what other people tell us to do. And to be successful in today's society, like you do well in school, you get the best internships, you get promoted, you listen to your boss. There's a mentality of people kind of like listening to what others are saying, meeting expectations. And in a year like 2026, year of the Fire Horse, those people will be lost because you can be kind of living according to other people's opinions, expectations, and you're not really in your body, in your intuition, and on this earth. So this year will be provocative. The people who will be successful are the people who will stay connected to nature, stay connected to their roots, stay connected to ancestors. I'll do more ancestors practices with you this year than ever before. My ancestors retreat in person is already sold out, but we have a virtual program coming up on ancestors. The link is below. If you want to truly become rooted and get the full wisdom of your ancestors, it's like a database of wisdom that you can actually tap into pretty easily. Ask yourself, what would my ancestors think of this? Ask yourself, what are my higher values? Does this align with my higher values? The energy of the year, since it's fire, it's the year of the sun. It will be bright. It will be strong. It will scorch us sometimes, that very bright light. That very bright light is also life-giving. It will warm us. This year, if you set intentions clearly, those intentions, they'll come true easily. If you set an intention for, I want a project like this. I want to make a sum of money like this. Although I usually say don't set money as an intention, set what you want to do with the money as an intention. I want to be healthy. Set intentions for the day, for the week, for the year, because the world is very perceptive to change. It's very active, and it will kind of go in the direction according to the railways you'll set. So quick changes on the outside, also quick changes on the inside. If you really commit to a meditation practice, if you really commit to changing your life for the better, this year will cooperate. So on the outside, these changes will be seen as like unexpected legislation, unexpected impulsive actions in politics. We're seeing that already. We'll see that worldwide. We'll see a lot of very quick changes that we'll have to adapt to. Some years are yin years and changes are flowing. You see them coming. You can predict them. You can prepare for them. In the year of the fire horse, events will just kind of like fall on your head. They'll hit you in the face. It's like, bam, it's like this. Think of it as like living with an impulsive partner who has a very strong personality, where you wake up and your partner says, here are tickets to Monaco. The resort is booked. We have a business meeting there in 2 days. We need to go. It'll be like that. Like a new reality just hits you and you'll need to figure out how to live with it. So don't be surprised by that. The way that you can deal with it is more rest, better sleep, better food choices. I just did a class just this past week on food and the benefits of fasting and what to eat and what not to eat, because food can be destabilizing, food can inflame us, food can actually poison us, or food can really ground us. And because this year we need to stay so grounded, we need to make the best food choices we can. And there's a lot of shortcuts like taking electrolytes with your food, taking psyllium before you eat. There's great supplements and there's great kind of choices you can make. Or if you want your blood sugar to not go up and down, there's certain things you can do and still eat sweets. So the link to that is also below. I want to make it the most supportive year for you. So I make the Happiness Anka curriculum in line with what is this year like? What lessons do you most need this year? If you want a visual for this year, for the year of the fire horse, imagine like a horse that's galloping with a lot of energy. Like horses are strong. They're very energetic. Imagine a horse galloping with a lot of energy to wherever it wants to gallop. And the horse is very much on fire. You will not stop this horse. But the horse takes on the intention of the horseman still. Like the horse won't throw you off. You are on that horse. If you are calm, if you know where you're going, if you have clarity, if you don't panic, the horse will still listen to you. So this year will still listen to the railway, to the structure you set with your intentions. And if you are very calm inside, the events on the outside can only stir you so much. So this year, don't panic, adapt, stay true to the things you really, really want. And really like panicking has never, ever given you the result you want. If you think about it, like when has panicking gotten you to where you want to be? When has overreacting gotten you to where you want to be? The only thing overreacting and panicking does is it freaks people out and it wastes your energy. It damages relationships and it wastes your energy. And because the year is so active, it will require your attention. It will require your energy. This is not the year to really panic. So just know there will be events that you can't influence. Those are just the rules of the game this year. There will be things that you don't expect. Decide now that you're not going to worry too much about it and you're not going to fight reality. None of us are going to die this year since everyone is timeless. So we just continue step by step kind of with our loving presence. Things that are important this year. Things will happen amid all this energy and chaos that will determine the next 10, 20 years of your life. So it will be a formative year. This year, and people have already reported to me that this is true. We just had our individualized journey chat a couple of days ago, and I'm hearing a lot that people are getting the invitation to like overcompensate with friends, to save family members, to be a hero, to step up and do things that just like seem very, very difficult, very, very time consuming. But people are getting like these kind of hero impulses. And feeling like a hero can make us feel good because we feel like, oh, like I did something so important. You will be getting requests to be a hero from all kinds of people halfway around the world. And I'm not talking about like doing your job well or being a good parent. Do things this year within your scope. When you're asked to go outside of your scope, outside of your commitments, that ends up being heroism. If you're kind of overdoing, overcompensating, temper any hero impulses because they will burn your energy. And this year, your energy is very, very, very important. So your goals this year should be to become more centered, more clear on what matters to you and where you want to get. Also, more flexible because you are on top of that horse and it is unclear where that horse will go. More aware. A daily meditation practice is a non-negotiable this year, where you close your eyes. When you inhale, in your mind, you say the word inhale. When you exhale, in your mind, say the word exhale. Stay with your breath at least 5-10 minutes a day. I do 30 each day. It helps me a lot. And it helps you maintain that calm, and it helps you maintain that awareness. You don't meditate to feel good during the meditation. You meditate because you feel less anxiety, less anger, more connection to yourself, more awareness, less stress for the next 24 hours. And over time, even more than 24 hours. So meditate this year. And don't let your brain trick you into thinking that you are so strong that this year you should fight everyone and go against the system. You will have, as I mentioned, the impulse to be a hero. You'll have the impulse to really fight. That impulse is an illusion, and it's often ego-driven. Don't use battles this year. Don't hit your fist on the table and say, but this is the way it should be. This is not the year to assert your status. It will just lead to exhaustion. Find a way to work with what is happening without kind of forcing things. And if you try very hard to keep things from changing, that also won't work. So this year, stay true to your rhythms, set intentions, honor your ancestors. I recommend daily, even 5-second practice, but daily 5-second ancestors practice. Work, of course, work, and then rest and repeat. Stay fundamentally yourself. Don't be reactive to what everyone wants around you, to what the year expects of you. And if you're with someone who embodies that strong fire force energy, who says, this is just the way it is, you just say, okay, I accept, and kind of accept the changes. Not that you have to do exactly what everyone says you need to do, but find a softer communication style. Have the attitude that whatever changes happen in society, in your life, I will work with it. Reality, I'll work with it. And reality, we will still be friends. Make sure your intentions are good this year, because karma will play itself out very, very quickly this year. So your bad intentions will turn against you incredibly quickly this year. In a way that's good, because if you have good intentions, if you do good work, if you're open-hearted, good energy and good things will come back to you quickly. But when you act from ego, destructive things will also come back to you much, much more quickly. I think that 2027, the year after, will be more yin, and we'll be able to kind of exhale. But this year, stay calm among all the things that will happen. And you have, as always, nations splitting power, governments and techs splitting power, the game of a bunch of fake messages, superstar marketing from all sides, trying to get your attention. Don't get involved in the game. Decide now, these are the 5 things I want to achieve this year. These are the 5 things that matter. Maybe my family, being a parent, my business, taking care of my body, whatever those things are, decide and stay within that scope. And when new opportunities and new events happen, come back to my scope. So imagine you're a beautiful tree and you're rooted right here. You're rooted where you are. And you want to grow beautiful leaves. You want to be healthy. You want the animals living in your tree to be happy and healthy. But you're not going to get involved with what's happening a mile away, because you're a tree and you're here, and you want your roots to go deeper here. You want your leaves to go further, but here in your area. So think scope. This year, think what's in my scope, what's out of my scope, what's in my territory, what's out of my territory. Take care of your business, your house, maximum your block, your neighborhood. And if there's gossip about other things, don't get involved. Influence what you can influence. We'll hear a lot about all kinds of things happening in the world, and you can spend all of your energy worrying about something happening half around the world that you can do nothing about. Contribute as you can, then let it go, and then come back to the things that you really, really care about. So that's kind of my very, very big picture advice for this year. If you really don't know what to do at a certain point this year, ask yourself, what would my ancestors say about this? And does this resonate with my values? On the last day of my life, will I be happy that I did this thing? That's how you build roots. And of course, to build good roots, you need water, you need nutrients. Be even more careful about drinking less alcohol or not drinking alcohol, the quality of the water you drink, the quality of the food you drink, and allow yourself to ask about every decision. What do I truly think about this? What do I want? How does this make me feel? And that will keep you centered, even with a lot of false information everywhere. And think about being yin. Yin means using the talents you already have instead of striving for new talents. It means building really good relationships rather than kind of using power plays, being in your rhythm, cultivating your calm, being on your path, being grounded, not being reactive, and not taking immediate action. Yang energy just like lights up very quickly. Yin energy doesn't make quick decisions. Yin waits for the right moment to act. So again, this year, you don't need new projects, new causes. The best words you can speak in the year of the fire horse is, I am not going to start doing this new thing I haven't done yet. Unless it's been like your goal for a very long time. Don't take unnecessary actions, cultivate energy. Feel free to say, this new project does not resonate. And use your imagination still. Use your imagination to imagine the life you want. Don't use ChatGPT to help you imagine the life you want. Imagine the life you want, set intentions for the life you want. And we're actually going to have a great year because it will be fun. It will be exciting. Intentions will come true quickly. Things will come back to you quickly. So I really look forward to the year of the fire horse, and I really hope to support you through this year. There's 2 ways that I keep in touch and support people. One is inspiring daily text message. Here's my number up here. Send the word fire horse by text and I'll add you to the texting chain, and you'll get 1 short text message every other morning. And the second is a year-long program to truly help you cultivate happiness. It's called The Individualized Journey to Happiness. It is a truly life-changing meditation-based happiness program with a lot of science of the mind, with an amazing community all over the world. If you want to join that, text me the word journey to my number and I'll get back to you with the details. And I hope to support you that way, and I'll keep posting videos on here. Keep meditating. I wish you happiness, health, and great sanity and a sense of your scope in the year of the fire horse.